Hey Chris, nice meeting with you today. I just wanted to create this video to kind of show you how I would start any process with any referrals you would send me. So always start with your website, which I know we've kind of gone through here, but that's okay. So then we go over your GBPs and your ads and just pretty much your whole online presence. So starting with your website, I kind of already went over this for you, but one thing that I always try to rank for, as opposed to a bunch of other people, are like traffic versus buyer intent leads. And what I consider a buyer intent lead is someone searching for a service and a location. And the thing is, so like for you, it'd be like photographer Salt Lake or photography Salt Lake. Those are buyer intent because they have a service and location. The other thing you can do is save this content instead of CR equals T. Instead of that could be embedded as a buyer intent keyword as well. The other thing I always recommend is to add more content to websites. 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage is what Google usually looks for. And then those buyer intent keywords throughout the content. So I do use a tool called Ahrefs to kind of show me your analytics and what you're setting. The DR and UR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those continuously moving up. You're currently at 9 and 12, and so those are due to your referring pages and domains, which are backlinks. And what a backlink is when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you want to stay relevant to your industry and location whenever possible. It looks like your website is being indexed for 15 keywords, and you're getting 2 people to your website a month. So your website acts a lot like a digital business card, just FYI. So looking at that, let's look at some of the keywords you are being found for. Brand names, so those are the people who know you. Utah photographers, you're on this 6th page of Google. So yeah, pretty much it's just the name. Not a lot of people are searching for your name, and if it is, it might be me looking to be able to do this for you. So, but like Utah photographers, photography in Utah. I mean, these are a lot of Utah ones. It's a lot more vague considering, if down in St. George they're looking for it. I know weddings sometimes can be different. I know you kind of specialize in headshots right now, but those are the type of keywords that we wanted to look for. So I know that you have one down in Salt Lake. So I just did Salt Lake City photographers. I'm going kind of broad to kind of show you just a little bit more of the amount of searches, not necessarily, niching down into headshots. But right here, you can this is where we were talking about different ways to get a good click-through rate. But like Salt Lake City photographers, so none of these, this says Salt Lake City, this does say professional photographers, so that's pretty good. But there's nothing in the description with those keywords. Photographer near Salt Lake City, customers, so once again, nothing in this area. Nice photography, Salt Lake City photographer. So like the ones that say, and that one's the best because that's the actual keyword that I'm looking for. This probably has the best click-through rate too, because I don't know. I know that Thumbtack is kind of like a directory, but anyway, that's how you have the best click-through rates, by having themed grouped ad groups that are themed together. So photography would be one, family photography would be one, portraits could be a different one, headshots would be a different one, so videographer, all of those things could be different ones. But if you group them correctly, you can have a lot of the same things being throughout them multiple times, and also the location, just to make sure. And then we did go over kind of how a good landing page should start. A click to call button up top, a form submit, what you do, where you do it, any promotions right here, and then the background image should be in that same realm of things. Different ones for headshots, for families, those type of things. So, and then that's how you would work on the conversion rate. And then your Google Business Profile is the next thing that ranks. It's alright that you're not in this. I know you're not looking just for all photographies, so great ways to get into the GBP for different ones are to make sure your name, address, and phone number are the exact same all across the internet so you don't mislead Google. Reviews are huge. I did add one for you, so that's helpful. And then putting your name and name, address, and phone number into things like Yellow Pages and Yelp is beneficial because it shows Google's like a popularity contest. By having your information out there, the more information out there, the better off you'll be in this area, and then in your surrounding areas as well. And then adding branded, geotagged, or geolocated photos weekly is really beneficial too because it shows Google you're growing your business organically. And about 70% of traffic will stop right here at the GBP. The rest of it will go down into here. I didn't want to go to an Instagram page, so I went to another website. So this is kind of your top competitor for Salt Lake City photographers. And looking at their website, they don't have a whole lot of content. They do have a lot of pictures, but not like content words. And so that's where when you have more content, better buyer intent keywords, those authoritative backlinks and citations, you'll start to outrank these guys. And to kind of give you an example, there's 150, 253, there's just out of there's about 600 searches, just 500 searches right here, just for photographers in Salt Lake City. Some of them are wedding, those type of things. But when you start to outrank them, a percentage of these volumes will start going to your website instead of your competitors, and then a percentage of the people going to your website will give you a call or form submit, and depending on closing rates, will turn into a customer for you. So I hope this was beneficial for you. It was nice meeting you today, and we'll talk soon.